can't do everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I wish I could tell the story in the 80s like how it really was. You know what I'm saying? But then they would take take it as I'm glorifying that era. You know, in a way you are, because, you know, we was young making a lot of money, like, and that was the first era for young people making money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm highly critical on how he played me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Could it be a time, though, where maybe it's just you put it in a book, an autobiography?
That's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was going to say that.
I got more stuff coming. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming. I'm working on a network deal right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's because I feel like everyone's told your story except for you, right?
So it's good to hear from me. I'm tired of hearing Meech think like this. You don't know how.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But that brings me to some of the things that there's parts of the show, and I'm like, I wonder how accurate it is. You know what I mean? You talked about the clothes being inaccurate.
60-40.
About 60-40?
I say 60-40.
Okay.
You know, 60-40 accurate. You know, a lot of things is you know, you got some things that's dramatized and you got some things that's downplayed, because again, they really not trying to glorify. But I don't know how you get glorifying drugs or glorifying a drug dealer, how you get that mixed up in telling the story. You telling the story. So don't take it as I'm glorifying something. You want me to downplay everything? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, but at the same time, you got to downplay some things to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say glorifying, but I had the pleasure of being at certain parties when I was young. I wasn't supposed to be in the clubs, but I would be at Cameo when you had your birthday parties, and one of my homegirls was in the mix. So I knew a lot about y'all as far as, like, I don't feel like people are capturing, and I would always be like, it's never going to be another BMF, because you would walk up to Cameo or Privé, y'all cars would be lying down, y'all got everything. You be in a club, you be like, open bar for the rest of the night, and everybody just run to the bar and go. So it's not that I'm like glorifying the drug dealing part. I'm talking about the part where you was actually taking care of the people around you.
Like, I never showed that. Like, the feds will tell you, the DEA will tell you, they never had no evidence on me. I signed for 30 years with no evidence against me.
Wow.
Only thing that would have convicted me going to trial is my lifestyle. How you living like that?
Well, you have billboards in Atlanta.
I mean, I got billboards to promote my record company and my Juice magazine.
Yeah.
So I don't have billboard. I'm not promoting drugs on the billboard.
But I do remember the BMF, the world is BMF.
I mean, everybody got, if you look at the entertainment industry, which is what it is, remember, it's entertainment. You got people that glorify certain movies or people that influence them. So Scarface, the good and the bad part of it, was influential in my life. I learned what to do and what not to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, kill my best friend that that married my sister.
Right.
You know, like the situation with Tony and Manny. You know, so it's, what I'm saying is, like, the billboards was for me to reach out to people, like, really put the brand on the, before brand, wasn't no internet.
That's right. That's true.
So you
That's
gotta
true.
understand, I'm branding.
It was a couple. It wasn't just one.
Other people, the higher ups or other races, they already been branding, like from Walmart to Chick-fil-A and different places. Like they branding because they got restaurants everywhere, they got signs everywhere. So I branded BMF, BMF Entertainment. That's what I'm pushing. I'm not pushing BMF drug lords or BMF kilos or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to get the music right.
I'm pushing BMF and Juice magazine. So I'm spending my money.
Juice magazine, I forgot.
I'm spending my money. Like, we won the Dirty Award. Nobody talk about that. We beat Ozone out. You know.
Yeah.
Back then, the first Dirty Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that we did that they kind of downplay when it comes to us, as far as in the entertainment industry.
So a lot of rappers was behind you when it came to you being outside, going to the clubs, going to the strip clubs, throwing 20s on the strippers.
Right.
But when it comes to now this new initiative, is there still that same amount of people reaching out? Or any of the rappers that was around before reaching out?
Well, you know, like, I say that a lot of the Detroit rappers is in a better position than when I left. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the Detroit rappers is behind me. You know, of course you got Atlanta, you know, the rappers, man. Rest in peace, the Scooter.
Yeah.
Scooter was with me 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? And you got Atlanta, Lil Baby and them. And, everybody that's down here, they do their due diligence. They done came and supported me and seen me when I came home.
Because you're putting your boots on the ground now. This is something a little different. Yes. And I feel like this is going to show who's really behind you, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is this, I'm going to make my way through the door anyway. I'm going to kick the door in. You know, I don't believe in sitting back waiting. I'm my own man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a leader for a long time in life. A leader of men and women, other people, period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really waiting on no certain support to come through and help me.